I first noticed it one Saturday morning. My phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, her name lighting up the screen. I frowned. She left early for her girls' brunch. Or so she said, but the notification wasn't a group chat. It was a single message from someone I didn't recognize. See you later, winking face. I stared at it, heart sinking, telling myself it was nothing. Maybe work, maybe a wrong number. My chest tightened anyway, a slow, creeping weight I couldn't shake. She came home that evening, humming, carrying grocery bags and talking about plans for next week. I smiled, forced a laugh, and asked about her day. Her answers were short, clipped, like she was rushing to somewhere I wasn't invited. That night, I went through her messages while she was in the shower. I know it's wrong. I know, but my gut had been gnawing at me for weeks. And there it was. Hundreds of messages, late-night memes, inside jokes I didn't get, and something more flirty, intimate, familiar in a way that made my chest constrict. Her best friend, she called him. My stomach twisted. I started noticing the small things I had brushed off before. Missed calls she never returned. A phone left face down on the table. Laughing too loudly at texts when I wasn't around. The way she sometimes smiled to herself, as if sharing a secret I wasn't supposed to know. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I'd been too busy. Maybe I hadn't been enough. But the more I looked, the clearer it became that the betrayal wasn't in my imagination. It was in every corner of the life we built together, hidden in plain sight. I confronted her one night, voice tight and shaking. "Who is he?" I asked, not sure if I wanted the answer. She froze, her hand midair with a fork. "What are you talking about?" she said, her eyes wide. I slammed my hand on the table. "Don't lie. I've seen the messages. I've seen everything." The silence that followed felt like the air had been sucked out of the room. Her confession was quiet. I didn't mean for it to go this far," she murmured, eyes down. I wanted to scream, to break something, to make her feel the fracture she had left in me. But instead, I took a breath, steadied my shaking hands, and said the words I had been rehearsing in my mind for nights. "Then you need to pick, me or him." The look she gave me, oh, that look was everything. Shock, fear, regret, and something else, something I couldn't quite place. Her lips trembled, but her eyes told the truth before her words could. She hesitated, and in that hesitation, the answer became painfully clear. I don't know if I can," she whispered, and with that the air between us turned cold, heavier than anything I'd ever felt. I realized in that moment that love isn't enough when trust is gone. The weight of the months of secret laughter, hidden smiles, and unspoken promises crashed down on me. Every memory stung. The way she used to brush my hand, the way she laughed at my stupid jokes, the way she called me in the middle of the night just to say nothing. It had all been real and all been a lie. I spent the next few days in quiet observation, watching her navigate the home we shared. Each glance she cast toward her phone, each hushed giggle when she thought I wasn't looking, it was like knives in my chest. I replayed every fight, every moment of doubt I blamed myself for, and now I saw them in a new light. Signs I'd ignored, lies I had overlooked. I didn't yell. I didn't storm out. I just waited for the moment when I could face the truth fully. One evening, I called her into the living room. I looked her in the eyes, steady and cold now, and said, "You can't have both of us. I won't be half of a love that's whole for someone else." Her tears were silent, but her guilt spoke volumes. She reached for me, tried to explain, tried to justify, but I pulled back, not with anger, but with a quiet certainty that cut deeper than any scream could. "I loved you more than I ever thought I could," I said, "but I also love myself enough to walk away from someone who doesn't choose me fully." She collapsed onto the couch, broken and pleading. I gathered the few belongings I could carry that night, and as I walked to my car, the house behind me felt simultaneously empty and liberating. The pain was raw, a fire that refused to cool. But in that fire, I found clarity. I had given her everything, my trust, my heart, my presence, and she had chosen someone else. I had no reason to follow. Driving away, I let the tears fall freely, unashamed. Memories of us, both beautiful and poisoned, flashed behind my eyes. But with each mile, each breath, I felt a little lighter, a little stronger. I realized that betrayal teaches you what love without respect costs, and that sometimes the most powerful choice is the one where you pick yourself. That night, I didn't look back. I let her grief be hers, her guilt her burden. I chose my peace, my self-respect, my quiet strength. And in that choice, I found the beginning of healing. Because some losses, as sharp and cruel as they are also the doorway to finding yourself again.